Praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well. Peace and salutation to the men of the Lord who's pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to all the Aquath out there who's sitting back, just listening, paying attention, learning in silence. Shalom. I wanted to get into a lesson today because everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, it's just wars and the rumors of wars everywhere. Right now, the main war that's going on right now is Israel and Palestine, which that's not even a war. That's actually a genocide, right? But you people call it war, right? And then you have China, who is on the verge of just invading Taiwan, you know? You have Turkey right now telling everyone, all the Muslim countries, it's full time to attack Israel because, you know, like we, which is them, are Muslims and we should stick together, right? You have Africa. I think there's numerous wars in Africa right now. You know, you had Burkina Faso, who did their coup the other day and took over the government. You have Central Republic of Africa. You have the Democratic Republic of Congo. You have Ethiopia and Mali. Like, you got so many wars in Africa going on right now, right? And then you have the Asian war, like wars in Asia, like I mentioned before. You have China about to take over Taiwan, right? And then you have Russia, Ukraine, you know, which is a big thing right now because Russia is actually about to attack because of the attacks that, you know, Ukraine did on their soil, based on the fact that, you know, because they used the American guided missile to hit Crimea, you know. So everywhere you look right now is wars and rumors of wars. So, you know, we're just here to prophesy and to let the people know what is coming, right? And when you get into Matthew 24 and verse 26, Matthew 24 and verse 26, let me go into that, Matthew 24. So when you go into Matthew 24 and verse 26, this was Yahushua speaking, and he said, and he shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled. So if we weren't, you know, up on game, if we weren't up on prophecy, we would be bugging out right now because, as it says, there's wars everywhere, and we would be thinking that the war is right on our doorstep. We'd be thinking that the war is right here, you know, that this is it, it's over. But we're smarter than that, you know, because we are up on game, you know. This is prophecy speaking right here. Matthew 24:6, and he said, and he shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, right? See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So because we know that these prophecies speak volume and these prophecies are life, we know that these prophecies is letting us know that we're not supposed to worry. Don't worry yet, you know, my people, because the end is not yet. The end is not yet. There's more things to come before the end comes. For one, the MOTB needs to come. The MOTB needs to be forced on people. The MOTB needs to be mandated before the end comes, right? But that is right around the corner as well, right? And when you go into Matthew 24 and verse 7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, right? And kingdom against kingdom. And when you look at it, like I mentioned to you just now, there's nations rising against nation. Russia rising against Ukraine, that's a nation versus another nation. America against Russia, that's a nation against nation. Taiwan, China, nation against nation. So you got all these different nations rising up against each other, right? And it says, and there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, right? I'm not even going to go into the famine and the pestilence and the earthquake in diverse places because today's lesson is only about wars and rumors of wars, right? I want to get into, let me see what, Isaiah 13 and 4. So this is Isaiah 13 and 4. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains. And this noise from the multitude means this noise is coming from the people, right? And it says, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom. So there's going to be a lot of noise being made, like a lot of roaring and an uproar, right? That's going to be taking place in that time. It says, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. I want to see what the word, I got two words to look up real quick. So first one, we're going to look up tumultuous, right? Shahon.
Strong's H 7588. Sha'on.
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 Right? So noise, tumult, tumultuous, rushing, horrible, pump, right? That's just one. And yep, right here. So roar, din, crash, uproar, roar, uproar. So there's going to be, let me just go back real quick. So it says, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. So an uproar of the people gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. I also want to look up, let me look up mustereth.
Strong's H 6485. Pakad. Pakad.
To pay attention, to observe, to attend to seek, look about for, to seek in vain, need, miss, lack, to visit upon, punish, to pass in review, muster, number, to appoint, assign. So pretty much, let me get back to that. So, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms, like an uproar of the kingdoms, of uproar of the people, of nations gathered together, the Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. So pretty much the Lord of hosts is the one who's leading this battle. He's the one at the head of this. He's the one at the forefront of this. He's the one pushing forward for this because the end is near and these things are supposed to happen. Prophecy has to be fulfilled and the Lord is pushing it. Right? Proverbs, I think it's Proverbs 24 and 1. Proverbs 24. Go. Check this out. Proverbs 24. Is it Proverbs 24 and 1 or Proverbs 20 and 1? I think it's Proverbs 20 and 1. Let me check. Proverbs 20. Proverbs 21. Okay, Proverbs 21 and 1. So this is Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh. As the rivers of waters, he turneth it whatsoever he will. Right? And like I said, this war that's about to take place is controlled by the Most High. All these wars and rumors of wars, all these things are controlled by the Most High. It says the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. So the Lord is the one who's pushing these kings, these princes, these prime ministers, these presidents. He's the one who's controlling them. He's the one who's making them go about what's going on right now. Right? Let me get back to Isaiah 13 and verse 5. So Isaiah 13 and verse 5. Yes, and verse 4 it says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people of tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. Right? And verse 5, it says, they come from a far country, from the end of the heavens. So from one end of the earth they are coming. Like they're coming from far. It says, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And what land is this? Right? So we know through prophecy that the land of Israel is going to be destroyed. We know that for sure. And we know that Israel is going to have to be rebuilt because that's where the the Israelites started with Yahushua all the way down is going to be ruling from, right? And then we know the land of America is also going to be destroyed, right? But how is it going to be destroyed? The land of America is going to be destroyed by ICBM missile, intercontinental missiles, right? Intercontinental ballistic missiles. So that is how America is going to be destroyed, through nuclear weapons, right? And the laser beams from the chariot. So we know that America is going to be destroyed like this. And we know that America will never be inhabited again, right? I'm going to read it again. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation. And the weapons of the Lord's indignation is these missiles, like I said, right? Is these missiles. This is the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the old land, right? The Lord is at hand. It shall come as a, verse 6. How will he? For the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. So once this day comes, it's going to happen, man. And like the scripture says, there's no one, not even Yahushua, knows when this day is going to happen. Right? No one except Yahushua is going to know when this day is going to happen, because it's going to come as a thief in the night. Right? It's going to come as a thief in the night. I think I got to get one more. Might have it prep here. This is Matthew 25 and verse 20. Matthew 12 and verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And this is a fact, man, because you have Esau, which is the white man, Russia, and you got Esau, which is which is NATO and the EU and America, going up against each other. And how can they stand? How can they even prosper? It's clear as day, according to the scriptures, that their time is up. Because if one kingdom, which is the same kingdom, is rising up against themselves, they will not last. They will destroy themselves, right? And the destruction is coming from the Most High, like I said. Because the Proverbs 21 and 1, it says, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, right? So, like I said, the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, is the one who's pushing for this, right? And this will happen. It's not just, we're not just saying this. It will happen, right? It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Prophecy waiting to be fulfilled, right? Matthew 12 and 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Which is right. If Russia, the Edomite nation, America, another Edomite nation, go up against each other, how can they stand? Where's their power? They are now losing power, right? So Isaiah 24. Isaiah 24. Okay, and this is my final scripture right here. It says, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. So the earth is defiled. The earth is messed up because of the people on this place, right? Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant, right? So the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. And the inhabitants of the earth is the people. The people are the ones who defile the earth because they have transgressed the laws. And who have transgressed the laws? We definitely know that the Israelites have broken the laws, statutes, commandments, and the ordinances of the Most High from day one. And this is the reason why the Israelites are in punishment. This is the reason why they go through what they go through, because they have broken the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. But Esau also broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, right? Because all the abominable things that they do, you know what I'm saying? They murder, rape, kill. They rape the land. They murder the land. They murder the people, right? All these abominable things they do. They eat everything and anything under the face of the earth. And it's not just you Edomites. It's talking about you heathen nations too. So you got the Israelites who defiled the Most High, and who defiled the Most High's land, right? And you got the Edomites and all the other nations who do the same thing, right? And it says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, right? And they that dwell therein are desolate. Look at the people. Look at how they are. They are a bunch of degenerates, especially you Israelites. You guys are a bunch of degenerates right now, walking around, twerking, acting all stupid, eating pork, shrimp, lobster, just bugging out, killing yourselves, right? It says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left, right? And this is what's taking place right now, man. This is exactly what is taking place, right? And we're about to get to that place, man. We're about to get to that time where prophecy is going to be fulfilled, right? But first, we need the MOTB to roll out. And Esau, Edom, please hurry up and push out your MOTB so we can get the hell up out of here, right? And after that, then you're going to have World War III. And World War III is right around the corner, right? World War III is right around the corner. It took Russia and Ukraine has been at war for like 2 years now, right? So we know that the MOTB has to roll out. We don't know how long that's going to take. And World War III, we're already at the start of World War III. But the height of World War III is not here yet. But when it hits, it's going to be destruction. But it's not going to hit just yet. First, we have to wait for that MOTB, right? All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the men of the Lord who's pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth. Again, Shalom.